The older I get, the more that I realize that I just need to talk things out. And it doesn't really matter if I have people around me to do that with, because I'm going to do the same thing by talking to myself, getting it out, sharing my own thoughts with myself, and figuring it out. I've always said that I'll figure it out, and so far I think I have. I feel like the older that I get, the more that I realize that people just don't care. And that's fine. I have a lot of selfish instincts, a lot of selfish thoughts. I do things because, it's going to benefit me and, make me happy. And other people do that too. And I totally get it. You have to essentially think for yourself, think about yourself in the world that we're living in today. And I totally get it. But I do believe that there is a lack of compassion and empathy, especially around me. I've always wanted to create. I've wanted to create art. I've wanted to create music. I like to sing. I do like to talk. I think a lot of the people around me believe that I am a quiet person, and genuinely I am. But there are those people that bring out that liveliness in me, that I want to participate, that I want to share my thoughts and feelings and the things that I do. It doesn't come out a lot. And only recently have I found, people that do nourish that childlike spirit inside of me that I know is in there, but I kind of keep her hidden down for only particular people to see. Not everybody is entitled to my time and my energy. And, these days it's just very, very few. I've been learning that, people will see you in a certain light and they will expect you to upkeep that image. Whether they intentionally do that or not, it happens. It happens to me all the time. And sure, I can speak up. I can use my voice. I, again, am known for just keeping to myself and keeping my head down and doing my thing and, doing whatever needs to be done to get whatever it is accomplished. And it's interesting, I guess is a good word for this. It's interesting and it's eye-opening to, be looked at as a certain person and then be expected to handle more, or have more things pushed on me, and expect to continue where you were and continue to handle the things and continue to be this person that they have imaged in their brain. I'm a nice person and I do things to help out, and I have always been that way. I've wanted to help people. I've wanted to make things easier for people because I know what it's like to have your entire world turned upside down. I know what it's like to feel so lonely and be surrounded by people, 40 plus hours a week. I know what it's like to be drowning, to feel like you're drowning, and everybody's just smiling and waving at you. And I don't want anybody else to ever feel like that. And, you know, it's not fair that I've felt like that, but I do believe that, you know, it's part of my journey. It's part of the world forcing me to change and adapt and learn and grow from it. And I have been, and it hasn't been easy, and I'm still learning day by day, but I'm doing it. And I'm finding people along the way who want to be on this journey with me, who have their own journey, and, you know, things align. You find your people. And I think I'm just sort of finding those people here and there. Never from the same place, and that's how I like it. With that being said, like the people who are constantly thinking that I can't handle these things, they're not wrong, and I think they do believe that I can do them, but there's that, you're good, so I don't have to worry about you. You're good for so long, and then you realize that, oh, people actually aren't checking in on me. I have questions. I have concerns. But then you feel like anytime that you have anything like that, it gets brushed off because you're gonna figure it out. And I will. And I think I have a plan. But it all just comes back down to, I just want to be creative in my day-to-day life, and you know, I can't just stay at home all the time and create art, because that's not what the world requires right now. It's what I require. My goal is to be able to create art and, you know, make a living off of that. I know I'm not anywhere close to that right now. I know I need to put the work in, and I need to have a more solid plan set to be able to do that. But I believe that I'm gonna get there, and some way, somehow, I'm gonna make something work, and it is going to work out. I just feel it. I feel it. As I'm surrounded by all of this stuff around me, I just bought so many more paints. You know, I DIY'd my little cupboard over here, and, you know, my boyfriend's mom got me essentially everything on there because she supports me and she loves me, and I love her. And then, you know, I'm surrounded by things that I painted, you know, freshly moving into my own first apartment. Things that I just painted last month. I'm constantly creating, and I'm constantly putting it around me, so that way, you know, I look at it and I go, yeah, no, I'm proud of that. And I absolutely am. I'm proud of everything that I create, and I need to create the time to be more creative. I need to create to create. I don't know why that stunned me. I have so many National Geographics on a chair over here beside me because I want to do collages with them. I just need to find and explore that inner little me and just see what she says and take her guidance a little bit more, I think. Which I think we all could benefit from doing that. I went outside and put my bare feet on the grass for the first time in probably years. The other day, I think. It was crazy. What a feeling. Go outside and touch some grass. I didn't think I was one of those people, but yeah. Get some vitamin D, vitamin C, any other vitamins that you might be lacking. Drink some water. I need to go drink some water myself. So thank you for listening if you've gotten this far, and yeah, maybe I'll do more like this. I've had a lot on my mind lately. Guess we'll see.